Hey, Christ City. How are you doing this morning? I'm sad we're not meeting together, but I am glad that we're all staying safe. And I know that this week has been really challenging for some of us. For some of us, it's been a nice break. And I just want to take just a couple of minutes to share with you something that I woke up with on my mind this morning. And it was about just this whole experience and how after uh, after layering up and boiling water and shoveling snow and taking care of animals and people, what I've been left with in my mind when my mind's at rest. Well, first I wonder, has your mind been at rest? Is it at rest now? So when my mind's been at rest, I've found myself with competing ideas, but one of them is about a really important and transcendent spiritual practice that we can do at any time. It doesn't take any expertise or any special knowledge or information, and that's the spiritual practice of gratitude. And I know, there's a lot of thoughts that can come to your mind about all the things that there's not to be grateful for. But I want you to imagine this example, this metaphor, that you're on a top of a mountain and there's a cabin on top of the mountain and you're in it and it's cozy and beautiful and warm and it has everything you need. And there's a huge window outside of this cabin and it has a extravagant view of of this mountain range and the sun and clouds and streams and rivers. But on this window, there's smudges. There's a couple smudges there. And this is kind of like life and gratitude, oftentimes, where we can miss the beautiful, extravagant provisions of God because we're paying so much attention to the smudges. And even more so, we can look and see another cabin across the way and see their window from a really far distance. And we can imagine or tell ourselves that window doesn't have any smudges on it to experience their world. And so I've been thinking about how that relates to gratitude and how I've had so many opportunities to meditate on, to think about, to make a list of the things that I'm grateful for. And I was thinking of this psalm as well related to this. Psalm 65, 9 through 13 says, "Of God, you care for the land and water it. You enrich it abundantly. The streams of God are filled with water to provide the people with grain. For so you have ordained it. You drench its furrows and level its ridges. You soften it with showers and bless its crops. You crown the year with bounty, and your carts overflow with abundance. The grasslands of the wilderness overflow. The hills are clothed with gladness. The meadows are covered with flocks, and the valleys are mantled with grain. They shout for joy and sing." Or listen to this quote from Ralph Waldo Emerson, who is a premier writer, poet, and essayist in the United States. "Never lose an opportunity of seeing anything that is beautiful, and welcome it in every fair face, in every fair sky, in every fair flower." Or from Rachel Carson, who was a marine biologist, "Those who dwell among the beauties and mysteries of the earth are never alone or weary of life." So while I was boiling water, and we were boiling water in my home, I was thinking about how we have the best water in the country in Memphis. I was appreciating the sunlight dappling through the snow-laden trees in my yard. The bird feeder, we have a bird feeder, and we filled it up. And just there were tons and tons of birds because all their food was covered up by snow, and they were hanging out under this tree right outside of our kitchen window. Just seeing the world blanketed in white. My morning and evening walk out to take care of our chickens, and just the beautiful crunch of the snow and the sunlight sparkling off of the snow. The tireless efforts of the MLG&W workers to try to repair all the busted pipes, making art and laughing at the dinner table with my kids and my wife last night. I'm thankful for you guys. I'm thankful for the Hospitality Hub and how they have taken care of people so well with the warming centers that don't have a place to be during these cold times. I'm thankful for the brave journalists who are still reporting on the injustices being rained down on Gaza and other places in the world. I'm thankful. It's a lot to be grateful for. And I hope that you take some time to make a list of the things that you're grateful for in the midst of a difficult week as a spiritual practice to help you see the vista that's before you and to not get distracted only by the smudges. Take care of yourself. See you guys soon. Reach out to your small groups and your friends. Check on your neighbors. Peace and love to you all. Peace and every good to you. Signing off.